I would like to ask the Chairman of the Manx Utilities Authority what progress has been made with a switch to LED street lighting.
And the Chairman of the MUA, Dr Allenson.
Thank you, Mr President. I'd like to thank the Honourable Member for his question, but point out that Manx Utilities is not the sole authority with the responsibility for street lights on the island, and actually does not own any street lighting except for those installed on our own premises. However, Manx Utilities has recognised that it has a major role to play in the transition to modern lighting infrastructure, which supports initiatives to reduce emissions from burning fossil fuels. LED lighting typically reduces energy consumption by approximately 60% compared with that of a standard fitting. Manx Utilities offers a range of products, including the innovative use of lighting columns for electric vehicle charging, Wi-Fi hotspots, CCTV and other advanced smart technologies. Where contracts for the maintenance and upgrade of street lighting are in place with local authorities, then it is the norm that modern LED options are promoted when new or renewal schemes are proposed. This means that energy-intensive lamps are no longer offered in refurbishment works or new installations. Manx Utilities currently manages street lighting assets for 23 local authorities, government departments and private companies across the island. This long-standing engagement with clients has primarily continued due to Manx Utilities employees' in-depth knowledge and experience of operating and maintaining public lighting assets. Where a new housing development is being built, Manx Utilities always offers LED solutions, allowing for the most effective design capability to achieve the required lighting levels in line with the relevant British standard. As you can imagine, there is a significant amount of street lighting installed throughout the island, and LED technology is relatively new in comparison to the legacy installations. Not including the authorities that manage their own street lighting, I can advise the LED street lights make up 16% of the installed infrastructure, which Manx Utilities has a maintenance responsibility for. Thank you, Mr President.
Supplementary, Mr Moorhouse.
Thank you, Mr President, and thank you for that detailed answer. The MUA does appear to recognise the importance of updating street lighting, and towards the end of your answer you went towards the maintenance of those LED lights. Several commissioners have raised concerns, though, that over the next 5 years there's going to be a notable increase in the cost of these contracts. Does the Chairman recognise this could potentially slow down the change from traditional street lighting to LED?
Chairman to reply.
Thank you, Mr President. I think the Honourable Member has possibly responded to concerns rather than facts. If I can just state that the maintenance contracts, the cost of the standard LED fitting in 2016-17 was £561 plus VAT. Actually, from 2019-20, the standard cost has reduced to £486 plus VAT, a 14.3% reduction. The reason for this is that across the world people are moving to LED lights, and so they are getting cheaper and more effective. Can I also, going slightly off the topic, Mr President, just maintain and remind the Honourable Member and other members of this House that the Department of Food and Agriculture actually have an LED scheme for domestic consumers, and have recently distributed 132 bulbs to low-income households, and honourable members might want to make sure that their constituents are aware of the number of energy efficiency schemes that are available from this government to help people reduce costs by investing in the future.
Honourable Member, Mr Cretney.
Yes, could I ask the Chairman of the Manx Utilities Authority if he will make every effort to encourage local authorities to go down this route, in as much as not only is it good for the environment, but longer term, clearly it's good for the ratepayers.
Dr Allenson.
Thank you, Mr President. Certainly, I take on board that. One of the aspects of LED lighting not only is energy efficiency, but also light pollution. They're a lot more effective, and certainly I've been to the Municipal Association to give a presentation about the future of LED lighting and how it can help all people, including our environment.
Mr Moorhouse.
Thank you, Mr President. Does the Chairman recognise that whilst there are huge environmental benefits to updating the street lights, because of choices made in spacing of the traditional street lamps, there can often be an impact on the safety of people.
Chairman to reply.
No. Again, you're trying to create a similarity between the responsibility of local authorities to their constituents and the responsibility of Manx utilities. We are always happy to actually advise local authorities the best way of providing street lighting, but at the end of the day it comes down to those local authorities to implement that.